I feel back home. I'm extremely happy and proud to have given the opportunity to be the manager of this football club. I have so much respect for this football club that if I wouldn't feel that I'm ready and prepared for this, I wouldn't be sitting in this chair.
Arsenal are set to hand Mikel Arteta a bumper pay rise with a new £8.3 million a year deal this summer. Arteta has 16 months of his contract to run, and the club are eager to secure his long-term future at the Emirates. Now let's take a look at the top 5 highest paid managers in the English Premier League. In number 5 is the Spaniard Mikel Arteta. Arsenal are preparing to hand Arteta the same salary as Wenger was on during his final years at the Emirates. However, an annual wage of £8.3 million is still less than half of the highest paid managers' pay packets.
I'm prepared to take this responsibility, and that I will bend every drop of blood for this football club to make it better.
In number 4 is Brendan Rodgers. The former Liverpool and sector tactician is paid £10 million by the Foxes Leicester City.
Like I've said a number of times here, but we're at the beginning of something here. I've absolutely loved every minute since I've come here.
In number 3 is the Italian Antonio Conte. The Tottenham boss, who was handed a £15 million contract when he succeeded Nuno Espirito Santo back in November, has won league titles in England and in Italy.
I think it's very important to look ourselves, not the other. And surely the table is very important. And I always said that we want to try to stay close, to stay close at the first positions.
In number 2 is the German tactical colossus Jurgen Klopp, who is the next biggest earner at £60 million. Having delivered the Premier League and Champions League crown, he's certainly worth the trouble. Before we reveal the number 1, here are some honourable mentions. Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick at £8 million. But one of the most surprising revelations is that Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel is paid just £7 million, and that's despite the German leading the Blues to European glory last season. In number 1 is Joseph Pep Guardiola. The Manchester City boss rakes in £90 million a year, but is replaying the club in the form of Premier League titles. The Spaniard is on course to secure City a 4th league title in 5 seasons, although Liverpool are hot on their heels. So what do you think? Are your club managers overpaid or underpaid? Drop a comment below.